This coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go, lady. He's coming.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, they scared. Deuce. Check. Red 80. No 80s. Red.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 50 yards. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. It's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Check 31.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on their perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bush. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
At the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Here's second and a yard.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Silver. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 54 is Mike.
On second and 9, Darnold. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Here's Darnold.
Pass caught by Fuller. Well done.
Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. It got his man complete. Touchdown. Will Fuller, 33 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Giants first down.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch one. That's right, baby.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Juju Smith-Schuster, 77 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Come on, D. So Mike's number one.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Ladies, watch out. Check 13.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's McCaffrey.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, what's up? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Here we go.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Cowboy 80. Know your job. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch twist. Rush in.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Check 43. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. They will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to have to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got some room at the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. But how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Pressure comes, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers continue to show great pace to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings them 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3 buzz. Mike's 5-4.
Yo, 80s.
Mike's 5-4. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Watch the curl. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Darnold.
Watch the twist.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 18 on the play.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bush. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Man, 80. Hello, 80. Bang, bang, bang.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Gets around him and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Yo, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, try and get him over 100 yards. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Tony.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a
touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 36 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Giants 35.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well,
as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Yo, 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 yo.
Here's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he would get to the sideline here, but that, a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to take over at 41. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and